welcome all to the Random Bull.
You got me, Tyrick.
Yeah, Nigel, like always.
And you got me, Katake, a.k.a. Keith Frey. It is pretty much our New Year's episode.
Yes, this is it. New Year's.
31st, 2019.
Yeah.
Last episode of the year.
2020, boys. We're going into fucking 2020.
We're closing out a decade.
Yeah.
Right?
It's about
so
it,
crazy.
man.
So let's just start it off real quick with our resolutions.
All right. So, resolution. I'll keep mine light and sweet. No police contact. Stay away from me. Easier said than done, though.
Yeah, sometimes it seems like you're going looking for them.
This year, I went like 60 days. The first 60 days of the resolution before I'd gotten pulled over. So, that was like, what? Early March.
That seems like that's really going to be your resolution?
You can't shit on my resolution, so that's what my resolution is.
Right?
It could be anything. Motherfuckers want to lose 1 pound and they gain 25. You really
Resolution.
Resolution
Be anything, bro.
All right. Well,
What's yours?
My resolution, I'm going to steal some words from Anderson .Paak. I'm going to stop living under my greatness in 2020. You know, we got a brand new platform that we're bringing the Random Bull to. Mm-hmm. We just capped off our Christmas episode. That shit came out official.
Hell yeah. That shit is so nice, bro. Yo,
So-
after, like, because I only seen the edits and shit beforehand, but, like, sitting back and, like, seeing it, like, how the viewers are watching it, man, that shit is so crisp. Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
That shit is beautiful.
So we're going into 2020 with some video.
Yup.
Hello, we're here. You know
Welcome,
what I'm saying?
YouTube. We're here. How you doing?
I really enjoyed it, though. I will say, just talking to the people.
Yup.
You know, people actually wanting to come over to us and talk and have a chat. And
Yup.
As soon as they see the camera, especially, it seemed like more so women than men, but as soon as they seen the camera, they're like, hey, I got something to say.
Yeah.
You know, they just wander up and they want to talk.
It's like more like regular to see someone with a camera out doing little interviews on the street and shit. Like, 'cause you see so many people doing stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's my resolution.
I like it.
I think it's a pretty solid one.
That's
And it feels like one that I could stick to. You know what I mean? So before we go any further on resolutions, talking about that, what do you got for us, Nye? What's your resolution?
Oh, I don't believe in resolutions.
What do you mean?
Sorry, yeah, nah,
That's the end of that?
Yeah, I don't. So my thought on resolutions really is like I don't want to use, like, I don't need just the beginning of the year to give me a motivation and do something, right? I should already have those goals set and be working towards them every day, like, because like if you really are about losing weight, you don't need to wait until January 1st to start going to the gym. You can go July 4th. You can go September 8th.
It's nice. It's sometimes
March
it's for
2nd,
some
like,
people. It's just nice to be able
Yeah, but
to
think about how many-
set. Hey, I'm gonna fuck up for this amount of time, right? And then I'm gonna get my shit together. I will get my shit together January 1st.
But will you though? Because look how many times people sign up and don't go. They sign up and they're in there for a month, and because you know the beginning of the year the gyms are packed, everybody's in there, and then by February, March, it's dead. Back to the regular people who are really about it in November, who were really about it in December. Still,
Yeah,
in
but
there.
right here at statistics.com, it shows that 55% of people that make a New Year's resolution will stick to it.
Oh, that's more than half, Nye.
It's on statistics.com.
That means there's hope for me yet.
It's got to be real.
There's hope for me yet.
So are you saying that, like, you're basically like, I'm good. Like, I don't have anything new to decide that I'm working on. I'm working on it all right now.
Yeah, I'm already, like, the shit that I want to work on, I'm not waiting until January 1st to start work. I'm already working towards them shits.
I feel like our next video segment, we should do a deep dive on Nigel's life, and we'll just follow him with a camera, make sure he there's nothing he could brush up on for his resolution.
Yeah.
Well, you know what brings a
That'd be
throwback to this whole resolution thing? Y2K, son.
Oh, I remember Y2K.
20 years.
That year, people were just like we're gonna die. So everybody was like, Nigel, just fuck the resolutions for that year.
Fuck it.
I remember exactly what happened on Y2K, or what I was doing. I mean, I went to Rollerama and roller skated to classic pop songs all night. And I think I smoked a cigarette the first time that night too.
This guy.
Yeah, with Sean Domini.
Damn, bro. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, 100% sure I was at Rollerama that night. I know for a fact it was Y2K. And my family, I don't know if this is just because we were from the ghetto, but my family was like celebrating it. They were like, Y2K, it's Y2K. Like,
Yeah.
it was like the Y2K party. When in my little kid mind, it didn't translate to it was the end of the world. Like, that did not mean that to me. It meant it's Friday and we're going to go skating.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly where I was, probably because it was 20 years ago. So, shit, I was like...
You didn't do anything specific.
8, 9. I think I was in church, honestly, because that's what you do. That's what church people do. They go to church and they pray all night. Some weird shit. I mean, it's not weird, but it's just
nondescript
all
Y2K
night.
story.
But, like, I think I was in church and shit, but, like, I just remember everybody on some, like, oh, world's going to end, computer's going to crash.
Were people crying? What was the vibe in church?
It was more so they were praying on some stuff like if it does happen, make sure your soul is right type shit. People laid out, people
before
talking
the
in
rapture.
tongues,
Was it the rapture they were worried about?
I mean, they're always praying about that.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know when that shit's happening.
You gotta keep the rapture.
You never know
at
when
bay.
God's gonna crack the sky.
I wish I could do something. I wanted to do something there. I went to do something.
So merciful where he would let us know the exact time he's coming.
Nah.
And he's like, nah, I'm not gonna let you know. Random ass February 29th.
So what if the calculations were wrong? What if Y2K was real, but they were off by 20 years?
Oh, and it's gonna happen this fucking year, man. I mean, hey, I would definitely feel like, damn, I didn't fulfill what I was supposed to fulfill yet. Like, I didn't get it. I ain't get it yet.
That's all.
Give me a chance. Give me another chance to run back. And
That's not how people die. They're like, oh, my goals.
Yeah, your last words. What are your last words gonna be?
When I'm getting ripped in half from the rapture, I'm gonna be screaming and crying. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I didn't beat my personal best on the fucking pull-up bar.
Nah, bro, not like that. I mean, if we're talking about like our last words, I'm just gonna be like, bring it on.
Are you gonna just like stand in the storm?
Yeah, in the middle of the street, just bring it on, God, bring it on.
Lightning bolt strikes.
I hope everyone else, I hope. Okay, I don't want you to be the only one that dies, but like I want most of the people to survive, so like that viral just goes video.
That video.
Remember that guy? That was that idiot that was standing outside, fucking in the rapture. It's crazy. Good thing we had that rapture basement.
In the eye of the storm.
Shit.
Oh my God.
Fallout shelter for Y2K.
I don't know. I just thought that was funny because all the time, like, we make calculations and they're off, right. And it seems like like on the date, it's like, yeah, we were off. Like they'll figure it out like right around that time.
Right. It's all off. Like we're even with like the different countries and the times that they end up celebrating it. Like in America at like 10:30, I think Australia or some shit is already celebrating New Year's.
Yeah.
Right.
So the rapture, that's how God works mysteriously.
It like slides through that shit. Like and then even a couple of days later, I think a country's still celebrating. Maybe that's exaggeration, but
probably Guyana because they like to like stretch every holiday. Like,
yeah, they're
I don't know what they do. I just met a Guyanese lady at the mall that said they celebrate Christmas for like 5 days. So
that's crazy.
They're probably doing New Year's for maybe 6.
That's crazy.
But before we wrap up this topic, I wanted everybody to give a take on if Y2K did happen. What's your Y2K? How does the world end?
Well, shit, it sounds computerized to me.
Like I get to choose?
Well, yeah, mine, I'll start. You guys think of yours.
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
All right. Mine is ice cream. Everything, like, I don't know. I want it to be ice cream though. I want like maybe there's some kind of like the polarity switches on the North Pole to the South Pole, and then everything gets stuck on freezing. I don't know. I don't know how it happens, but I want to die with ice cream. I want ice cream to kill me.
You want ice
cream to kill you?
I feel like it is in real life anyway, slowly.
So are we choosing our deaths or the death of the world because it's a Y2K thing? Because if I'm thinking of a Y2K thing and it's computerized in my brain, I'm thinking of like a iRobot kind of thing. The couple of drones and droids and shit that we do have, some supercomputer finds out like we got AI starting up. We're I think we're past the premature stage. We're probably like in the third trimester of AI before it becomes a real thing, and we all got like robots we're battling and shit just for that. Well, we do got battle bots too, but you get what I mean without the remote controls.
So what are you saying? Like basically technology is going to kill us?
Yeah, on some Terminator shit. Well, that's just when you mention Y2K specifically. That's what I think of. I think the different words for me trigger something else because the rapture now, I'm thinking of like crows and plagues and all types of shit, famine and, you know, people looting and all types of crazy shit going on.
Bro, really? What I think of the rapture from like church shit is you just your body and your soul just sucked out and you're gone. And the people that weren't good, you get left on Earth with all the rest of the people that weren't good.
No, I definitely hope that you're wrong, because I don't want it going down like that. All right,
just get sucked out.
I haven't been good always. Let's talk about the technological advancements from 2000 to 2020.
So the biggest one I think would be cell phones, because
smartphones.
Yeah, because when we first started, remember like the little Nokias that had like Snake on it? That was like the only game.
Yeah,
and
I
it was like,
remember that.
You know, and it was like you only had like the little 4 arrows, and it was like you're typing through into type text words. It was like 25 cents per message and shit.
Yeah,
and
everybody had to wait till after 9 for the free texting, free minutes.
Exactly. So then I feel like it went from like that to then you had like the Razors, and they started doing the flip phones, and then they introduced
had cameras.
Yeah, then they put the cameras on, and then they flipped them and gave you like the keyboard, because then that's when texting started getting bigger with like the younger adolescent crowd. And then from there, that's when they started moving into smartphones. And then remember the fucking first iPhone?
Well, that's what I was just gonna jump into. Is the first smartphone hit stores in June 29, 2007, and that was the iPhone, I believe. I don't have it in my notes. So that's why I was kind of staring at my phone, like waiting for it to pop up. I believe it was the iPhone, because by 2010, Apple had sold more than 30 million iPhones.
So the first iPhone,
like 3 years later,
the first iPhone was fucking huge. The screen was mad little, but it was mad fat.
Are you talking about? No, you're talking about iPod, I think.
No, the first iPhone.
Because the iPod.
The first iPod.
That was a brick.
The iPod shit was definitely big, but the iPhone was mad big too. It was kind of round. And it didn't have a camera on it.
So the Verizon Razor?
Yeah, the Razor had a camera. I remember.
Wow.
Remember the one Verizon?
Like long term, like Apple really fucking kicked their ass. Maybe.
Remember the one Verizon phone? You opened it like this way. You can you type like this.
Yeah, I had that.
That one.
That was the Evo. I think. No.
Was it? Nah, not the Evo, but it was something different. But it was like you opened it and it had the pad inside. You can type and shit.
Never had one of those.
What was
I
like?
did have the little flip one.
What was your first cell phone?
A Virgin mobile phone.
Same.
I feel like
flip.
Mine
Virgin
was
mobile
like
shit. Yeah, the white one. I didn't have the flip though. It was the regular shit, and I was buying little ringtones and shit.
My mom did me dusty because she got me a track phone. Everyone ever visit their grandparents.
My grandma got the fucking track phone, bro.
and find their cell phone. That's probably what they had, was a track phone.
There
was no games.
They're not bad now. They're not bad now. They've leveled up since then. Track phone has actually come a long way in 20 years. I'll give that to them.
Bro, deadass,
they got smartphones and shit.
You can get an iPhone on track phone.
Yeah.
Deadass.
It's just that it doesn't have as great an insurance policy as, say, the bigger brands.
A lot of these fucking
broke is broke.
A lot of these fucking people in the hood and shit, They have iPhone on like Boost Mobile and shit.
Yeah. Oh, I know all about that. I know all about that because I mean, it's pretty much just as good, and everybody's just hooking up to Wi-Fi anyway. But
Right.
yeah, my first phone was fucked up, man. And I remember just like sitting in class having that shit in my pocket. I was in like maybe like the 8th grade or some shit when I had my first phone, and I had nobody to text. I didn't know anyone's number. I was just like. I was like begging my mom. I'm like, I need a cell phone. Like I was bugging out, and then like, whoa, I didn't even know what texting was, but I knew it was an option, right?
Right.
And I knew people were starting to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's about as far as I got. And then I think my level up was a Razor, and I was balling because I had the waistband. Get up where I could have it.
This nerd
attached right to my waistband. Oh, whoa, you called? I got to get my phone calls quick as a teenager.
Bro, you weren't on the Nextel wave?
I wasn't. That was before my time a little bit. My sister had that. Chirp.
Yeah.
Chirp. That shit was so retarded.
I loved
Bro,
it.
at the time though, that shit was fire.
I loved it.
I don't know.
Especially because think about it, you don't have to.
Maybe for teenagers.
You don't got to do a lot. You could just
Dude, but be honest now. As an adult,
It was a little
do you
obnoxious.
want all of your friends to be able to like pitch yourself in the most professional setting? Do you guys want to have any one of your friends or any one of the people that have your number to be able to chirp, what's up, fuck face? Like it's not right for an adult to have that no more. You know, that's what I'm saying. For like teenagers, that's one thing.
all right.
As an adult, I don't know, because I like. Even though we're older and in more professional settings, I feel like my friends are still retarded a little bit.
It's still kind of offered on construction plans and shit. People like that, which makes sense.
Yeah. Well, do you guys want to play a game real quick?
Sure. I'm trying to roll up a little bit right now.
Do you think that's gonna like screw up your ability to play a game? Should we?
Not at all.
We could swip swap things.
Let's play a game. Let's play a motherfucking game.
All right. Try and focus on rolling up too, though, because I do want to smoke.
Yo, you got any frontal? Some leaf?
Just twist it up. We don't got no leaf right now. We're leafless. Or we have
our trusty producer
from off camera. This is how good Amazon is getting.
Hey,
this is why he's putting Santa out of bed.
Hey, fire.
That good old Prime.
There goes Fonto. So let's pull up the game real quick. We're going to be naming a bunch of technologies. This game is called Futuristic Technology or Real Life Mythology. And if you think I'm telling you some bullshit, then you're going to show me the Random Bull logo, right? That's bullshit. If you think I'm spitting straight facts, you're going to go ahead and flip it around and say I'm talking that real shit.
That real is.
All right, again, that is Futuristic Technology or Real Life Mythology.
That's kind of a long name.
It's kind of a fun name.
It's kind of a long, fun name.
Mouthful.
That's what she said.
You guys ready for your first bit of tech?
All right, let's go.
All right, so for our first bit of tech, this one is brought to us via the military. It's called active camouflage. They worked closely with Stanford University on a smart fabric. This smart fabric uses infrared technology to scan surroundings and blend more closely to any surface or color. Just came out with this in 2019, and it's in the field currently. What do you guys say?
Bull chata.
Nigel says real. Kiefer says bull. That is some bullshit.
Bull chata.
All right, it's some grade A bullshit.
I'll take that point.
Bro, they really do have some fabric.
I'll take that point.
It doesn't like make you invisible and shit like that, but like it's not infrared, but they do have some shit where it bends like hard lines to make you fucking invisible. I swear to God.
I just made this up.
I promise you that they have that though.
All right.
Bro, I promise you.
All right.
I promise you.
I mean, I read an article talking about it, you know, that they're working on. Oh no, I didn't read that article. It's from fucking Predator, dude. Come on. Shut up.
Bro, I promise you.
Next.
That did sound like some Predator shit.
It's from Predator.
It is from Predator. I got it from Predator.
All right.
All right, next
The
one.
next bit of technology. Hang on, let me get rid of this one so I don't accidentally almost read it. All right. This one is called Cell Therapy and Nanotechnology. This is basically if you have some sort of an injury, they will stamp a tiny sticker-like stamp, if you will, onto your arm and zap you with a jolt of electricity that will shoot a ray of pre-programmed DNA code through a tiny skin pore. And that jolt of electricity will reprogram the surrounding cells to basically heal you. Is it bullshit or real shit? You decide.
Bullshit though.
That's some real shit, all right?
Nah, that's bow
That's some
shit.
fucking real
That's
shit.
some bow shit.
No, that ain't no bullshit, all right? You guys are...
Cite your sources, sir.
You guys are
Cite
suckers.
your sources.
I hate you guys. I love tricking you.
Sources must be cited, sir.
I'm not citing anything, all right?
He's like, it's
These are
real.
facts. I looked them up 20 minutes before we got rolling, all right? They're real.
Oh man.
No need to look into it at
So
all.
you really got your 1,000 hours of research in already.
Yeah. All right. Get this one out of the way. All right. This bit of technology is called the sunscreen pill. All right. So apparently, some ambitious young scuba divers went to the coral reef at the Great Barrier Reef. Put that down, dude. They went to the coral at the Great Barrier Reef and found that it has an anti-sun compound to protect itself from harmful UV rays. So when you ingest this pill, it helps reduce skin cell oxidation and improve resistance to sunburn.
This is number one bullshit.
Real shit.
It's real shit.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I don't know what to do. I want to be like a game show type of dude.
Bro, I don't know if where are you getting these facts from? Like, the Inquirer magazine, the ones that still saying Elvis is alive.
Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, so we're gonna scramble them up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and say our next bit of technology is screenless displays. Screenless displays have come a long way in the last 2 years. Thanks to Panasonic, we can now watch our favorite movies in hologram format on their new Panasonic smart television called The Tangible. What do you think, Luis?
Wait, read that again.
Oh, that's definitely gotta be real because we got that shit now. It's like the touchscreen shits,
Oh, they already got that.
So,
like the hologram.
should I read it again?
I mean, I think it's real shit.
Yeah, that sounds pretty real.
That's real shit.
It's fake as fuck. It's fake as fuck. It's fake as fuck. You guys,
Why?
I love this. I love doing
But
this.
they really had that though.
They have hologram technology for like the fucking probably 1 million geniuses worked on to work out at Coachella for Tupac and stuff, but you can't watch your favorite movies in hologram format. You freaking... I'm not gonna call you
A
that.
3D TV.
3D no, hologram.
They have it. They have 3D.
You cannot buy a hologram. You're not watching, like, let's say, like, the movie pops out of this table in live action, holographic
that's
characters.
different.
It is different. It's exactly what I described to
That's
you.
some
You
Star
guys
Wars
both
shit.
failed. We're moving right along. All right. So, next, floating farms. The UN is expecting the population to explode to 9+ billion by 2050. The need for food will go up by 70%. Sundrop Farms expects to yield 17 tons of tomatoes from their high-tech farm located smack dab in the middle of an Australian desert.
A farm in the middle of the desert.
Bullshit.
I'm not giving...
Bullshit.
It's real shit. That's real shit.
I won't throw this time.
It's real.
I had a feeling only because they were trying to figure out how to do that because, cactuses are living out there and shit.
Well, with that being said, let's move on to the SpaceX program. Have you guys heard about that?
No, talk to me. Fill me in.
I don't know that much about it, to be honest. I know that Elon Musk is a crazy genius. I know that he hit a blunt on the Joe Rogan Experience.
Hey.
He didn't even inhale.
I think he did.
He didn't inhale.
All right. Agree to disagree, but Elon Musk has this program, SpaceX, and he said, I think it was like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Don't know when they launched it, but that they would be putting 100 people, some X amount of people onto Mars. And this is to like get us to the next step, to living on Mars.
Would you go?
No. No, I can't say I would go at all. I don't even know why I thought about it now.
You can't come back.
I mean, first of all, how long does it take to get there? Couple years, right?
Couple of years in space?
Pretty sure. One way.
Yeah, let's pull it up.
I wouldn't go because you can't come back. Once you're out there, you're done. You're stuck on Mars.
Only because you don't got any fuel to come back?
Yeah, like the first group of people that go are never coming back.
No, they're going with technology. They're going to build. They're going to create like a gas station there.
Terraform.
You know what I mean? Like they're going to put a Texaco on Mars. Stewart's for our upstate New York listeners.
Hey.
Stewart's on every block, man. Hand-packed pints, baby. On Mars.
Right in space.
You know what I'm
Right
saying?
in space.
So,
Corner stores ran by the Martians.
And they act like the ox.
I don't even know what strides he's made to get onto Mars, but it's supposed to happen in 2020. 2020 is just, it's here, baby. Let's see what he does.
I mean, I feel like he's already got that shit ready to go. Ready to just unveil. He's been doing mad secret shit. He does mad shit all the time.
It takes up to 300 days to get to Mars.
So almost a year. A year.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean,
Almost.
a couple months off a year.
60 days short, 2 months short.
Damn.
So, I mean,
One way.
would anybody at this table consider going to Mars?
No.
If we could come back, why the hell not?
What if you encountered Martian?
If the Martian can help me out in some way, shape, or form, then cool.
No, do you
Hopefully
think
he won't want to fucking...
So say honestly, say it
cut
goes
me
good.
open.
Say it goes good, and you guys colonize it, right? And then like you start a family and stuff, and then we start going back and forth from like Earth to Mars for like holiday.
Yeah, half Martian, half human.
Yeah. Do you think that's gonna end racism on Earth? And like we'll just start hating Martians?
I think it'll be a new meaning to...
Is it a step in the right direction?
Illegal alien.
If we hate
Whole
only
new meaning to that shit.
if we only hate Martians and we like love each other, is that a step in the right direction?
Somebody's gonna find a reason to hate them.
Someone's gonna be like on their side, like
It'll be white people.
We shouldn't be against Martians.
You don't understand Martians. They're gonna like start fucking white explaining to
Martians are people too.
It's basically, would you guys go to Mars?
Nah, I mean, if, like he was saying, if we could come back, yeah. But like, if we're out like stuck first trip, I wouldn't go on the first trip. Maybe like I'd probably go on like the 50th trip, because the first 10 trips there's trial and error. They might blow up on the first one.
Right.
So I feel like by the 50th time they got it down pat. They probably had 10 successful ones by the time they get to 50.
I'll probably never make it because I've never been on an airplane.
Really?
Yeah, I've never flown. So
I love flying. That's so weird, bro. You never been on an airplane, but you always smoke weed.
I'm always flying, bro. Oh, you know what topic I want to get into that I think is going to be kind of fun?
What's
You want to talk about like old movies that were predicting the future?
There's a couple of them.
Yeah. The ones like Kiefer brought up Minority Report before we went hot, and I don't know shit about Minority Report.
What about in Minority Report? Like the year setting or?
Well, that took place in the future. I don't know the exact time period, but I do know a big thing was like predicting crime before it happened. So a mother in the maternity ward giving birth to who could be, say, the next Hitler. Like they go and run down on that nigga when he 1 day old, 1 hour old.
Yeah,
And
but like
that's the technology they got.
So like
was the
before
premise.
something becomes an issue, right? They go in and they can like see that people were plotting. Like they
But
can
what-
see when they're a baby though.
But what technology from that movie are we using?
Nothing much, really.
No,
Nothing
that shit's
much.
too futuristic.
I just thought about that and The Fifth Element and all types of other movies.
With Back to the Future, we got a lot of technology in common.
Yeah, probably the most common thing in a lot of those movies is FaceTime is what I think of.
Yeah.
Off the
Yo,
rip.
you know what I think of in Minority Report? This shit where he has the gloves on, he's like moving it like this, and he's opening the screen and like
Touchscreen, baby.
making it
That's
bigger
what I
and shit.
thought he was talking about
It's
earlier.
touchscreen, but it's also like almost
Holographic.
like a holographic virtual reality type of thing where he's
Hologram.
controlling it from the gloves.
Yep.
Like as if you put those gloves on connected to a game and you can punch and be in a box and shit. So like that type of technology.
There's a list right here, a quick list of a few things that Back to the Future #2 got right. 3D movies. I guess that wasn't a thing back in the 80s.
Really?
I feel like that shit is so simple
Yeah, bro.
that they probably had that.
3D movies.
The entitled millennials.
Maybe they mean 3D the same way I meant like hologram too, because in the little cliff notes I got, it says Marty was eaten by a holographic shark. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't remember that scene.
Where he's standing like on the street.
Mm-hmm. And it comes out and bites him, and he ducks for cover. Yeah.
So yeah, they predicted wall-mounted flat-screen TVs. I was actually watching clips of the movie earlier, and I seen it. I was like, "Holy shit, that looks just like my TV!" Like right in the movie, they had that predicted perfectly. And self-checkout at restaurants. He walks into a restaurant and he's like talking to a TV screen. And then the soda just pops up for him. And virtual reality. He's like sitting at the dinner table with like the VR headset on, and he's like in another galaxy, and his dad is like trying to serve dinner or whatever the fuck it is. So it's like
that's when they were eating dinner.
That took place in 2015 when they went into the future. It took place in 2015. So
we're 5 years ahead of that. I mean, we got some crazy virtual reality shit going on.
I feel like honestly.
Hell yeah. What do you want to get?
I was thinking about like the fucking virtual porn, those crazy incels. You know, you got the virtual reality headset now, and then they got the robotic sex dolls.
What if it gets like so commonplace, like they got cartridges of like the inner pussy tube, like at like Cumberland Farms, like
next to, on the gift card rack.
No, next
Like
to the
a-
cigarettes
like you're changing your vape
behind
cartridge.
the counter.
That'd be fucked up.
Like yeah, let me get two of the Latino. I'm feeling Chinese. Throw a Chinese in there.
Bro, it would be Latino, cause Latino's a dude.
I took French class.
I'm having so much fun with this.
I don't know. I took French class, so that's what I'm gonna keep saying. Yeah, I mean, imagine it just becoming like commonplace where like everybody kind of has it.
Yeah.
You
I
change
mean, I
every
don't put it
tubes.
past
It's
him.
gonna
It's
desensitize the
it's
fuck
coming.
out of everyone.
It's coming.
Yeah,
That's where
Literally.
that whole I think that ties into my Y2K doomsday of, you know, those sex dolls just ripping your meat off. Just
oh my god,
taking over.
programming malfunction, and you just have that shit fucking take over.
Oh man.
What other topics do we got? We got famous New Year's babies. You want to hear a list of 7 famous New Year's babies?
Sure.
In the last 100
Sure.
years.
We got Betsy Ross. She was born in 1752.
She's the one that
You know who that chick is?
she made the flag, right?
Yeah.
She's a bad mamma jamma. She made the American flag. I salute her. We have Pierre de Coubertin.
That was a good pronunciation, bro. I
De
like that.
Coubertin. I took
like
French, so that's why I'm good. He was born in 1863. Anybody know what he
Oh,
does?
shit. Sorry, I dropped my keys.
I don't.
Pass me that ashtray.
Maybe in post they'll like show something of what he does.
He does this.
All right. Who's
Grandmaster Flash,
next? Okay.
born in 1958.
Oh wow.
He was a rapper.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was.
You know what?
58.
Can you name a song that Grandmaster Flash did?
No.
Can you name a song
I
that
just
Grandmaster
know
Flash
him
did?
as a notable figure in hip hop. That's
Three
Beyond.
cannot name a song that Grandmaster Flash did. So I'm sorry, because I love hip hop. Just a little bit out of my
apparently not
range.
enough.
And a little bit out of what I cared to look into, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry, Grandmaster.
He was like in the
So
80s.
what do you do? What do you do to a Grandmaster? Do you bow?
I guess.
I would possibly bow to him.
A grandmaster. I would kneel to him and show him respect.
Little old gem called Paul Revere. He was born in 1735.
Hey, shout out Paul Revere, because without him, we wouldn't have known that the British were coming.
Shout out Paul Revere because he would shout out you. He shouted things out. We got J. Edgar Hoover.
Fuck him.
Not so nice of a guy, right? I don't remember too much, but I remember the term like Hooverville or something like that. Like
he was the head of he was the original head of the FBI. He was the reason why the Black Panthers and shit went down, and he was like surveilling on everybody, and like all those conspiracies that they're talking about, the FBI was spying on people, they really were, because of him.
Really?
Fuck J. Edgar Hoover. He was super racist. He was super racist too.
Happy New Year.
This one, I feel like I should know who this is, and I hope somebody does, because we haven't done enough research on these people, these fine New Year babies. J.D. Salinger? Sounds so familiar.
J.D. sounds like a book author.
Look it up. Look it up real quick. And
yes, it's a writer.
Jerry Robinson. Again, you fine motherfucker, I don't know who you are.
Catcher in the Rye. That's what he made.
Oh, that's why it sounds familiar, because I had to read that.
Wow, Jerry Robinson was an American comic book artist known for his work on DC Comics' Batman line of comics through the 40s.
We'll get it next time. Starting to get what Random Bulls about?